Hello, moviegoers, and welcome to another edition of Have You Seen It? I'm your host, Denise. And before I get into the movie that I'm going to review this week, I just want to say thank you, thank you to all of you who are tuning in to our channel each week. Our viewership is growing, and it's because of you. And we really, really appreciate your support. And we want that support to grow and grow and grow. And the comments, we do respond to your comments. And so keep those comments coming. We welcome them and we really, really appreciate them. So thank you again, viewers, for tuning in each week to Have You Seen It? All right. This week's movie is a sports movie, and if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that I love a good sports movie, but I especially enjoy a sports movie that is either a true story or based on a true story, which means that a lot of what you see in that film is pretty spot on. So this movie is The Iron Claw. Oh my goodness. This movie is fantastic. I'm just going to put it out there. It is fantastic. It's about 2 hours and change, but I was riveted from start to finish. This movie stars Zac Efron, Jeremy Allen White, and Maura Tierney are the main characters that I knew as soon as I saw, like the previews. When you watch the film, you may recognize some of the other actors, obviously, but those are the three that kind of stood out to me immediately. This story is about the Von Erich brothers who made history in the wrestling profession, the intensely competitive wrestling arena in the early 1980s. So I did not know of this family and their history and all they meant to wrestling before I watched this movie. I was a big wrestling fan in the 80s, but for some reason, I drew just like a blank when they were talking about this family. Wow. You have a family of brothers who are in the wrestling profession. They're very good in their own right. They have a dad who is their manager, coach, and trainer, all of that, who has ambitions for his sons to become the best in the business. Number one, by any means necessary, we're going to climb to the top. And when one brother climbs to the top, the other brothers are there to push him even further. And then if one falls off the top, then the others are there to push that one up. So you've got this intense family dynamic where dad is like, go, 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 work out, work out. This is how you're going to be successful. And the brothers are bought in. They're all in. It's hard work, but they are there because they know that their father has a goal, a dream for them, and they don't mind doing it. So you've got Kevin, Carrie, David, and Mike, who are the four brothers that you see in this film. But there is mention of a fifth brother that you do not see in this film. I don't want to give away any spoilers, but you'll find out exactly why he is not present in this film. Don't let dad down. Do everything you can to keep him happy and engaged and fighting for us to be number one. That's the plan. the movie was believable to me. The portrayal, especially of the family devotion and dedication and will to win, not only just for their dad, but the brothers themselves. You know, it was all for one and one for all. It is tragic, unbelievably tragic. And again, if you didn't realize this was a true story, the tragic parts of this film, you're like, there's just no way this could be happening. But when you sit down and you watch this movie, you will be amazed at the dynamic and how profound the loss is in that family and how they dealt with it and how they were able to just wake up every morning and keep it moving. Zac Efron is talented. I have mentioned him before as I think I nailed it some time ago. This guy is really, really good. And if you haven't seen him in anything else, maybe you might want to Google Zac Efron and some of the other movies he's been in. Mental health is something that was not addressed in this movie, but should have been in terms of all that was going on in this family. Now, of course, this is back in the early 80s. So, you know, people weren't talking about mental health and its relationship to sports and athletes the way that we talk about it now. So I just want to put that out there. But I'm telling you, this movie I really, really enjoyed, and I need you guys to go see this one. So that is my review, The Iron Claw. And now, before I move on to my Nailed It, which is something I do every week, I just want to remind our viewers, and those of you who may be new to the channel, what Nailed It is, what that segment is in our show. Nailed It is simply a person, a place, a thing, anything about a particular movie that really stands out and kind of makes that film what it is, a particular portrayal of a particular actor or the entire cast. It could be the cinematography. It could be the soundtrack. Whatever makes that movie what it is what Nailed It is all about. Okay? So with that being said, I'm going to jump into my Nailed It. My Nailed It this week is Penelope Cruz from the movie Ferrari, which is out in theaters now, just came out. She plays the role of Laura Ferrari, and she's the wife of Enzo Ferrari. She is exceptional in this role of a woman scorned, a wife whose husband is out there doing his own thing with other women, but she is determined to not allow his shenanigans to totally devastate or destroy the company that they have built together. I'm telling you, every time that Penelope Cruz was on screen, she was phenomenal. She was angry. She was upset. She was sad. She was just full of intense, believable emotions of a woman, again, who was scorned, but I'm going to stay here and help this business. But every chance I get, I'm going to cuss you out from top to bottom and let you know how I really feel. She was fantastic in this movie. So Penelope Cruz is my Nailed It for this week in the movie Ferrari. All right, folks, so you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that like button. And remember, we are available on every podcast platform in the universe. Just type in, Have You Seen It with Denise, and there I will be. All right, moviegoers, until next week, you know what to do. I need you to go see a movie because I'm going to see a movie. Until next week, bye-bye.